What's up, everybody? So I just got to the gym. I don't have a rebounder today, so what I'm gonna do is take y'all through a solo workout that you could do by yourself in 30, 45 minutes. And it's gonna be everything from mid-range, three-pointers, conditioning, different types of footwork, and it all goes hand in hand. And if you do it the right way, then you could get about 300 makes plus inside within this workout by yourself without a rebounder in 30 to 45 minutes. So let's get straight to it. This first drill that we got is going to be a warm-up, so you don't really have to focus on going game speed. So what you're going to do is pretty much start on the baseline, take a couple dribbles up to the elbow and shoot it. And what this helps with is seeing the ball go through the net, as well as kind of just warming up your body for the rest of the workout. There's two things that I want you guys to really focus on during this specific drill. And the first being different types of footwork. So as you can see, I'm alternating between a right-left alternating stop, as well as hopping off my right foot into a jump stop and shooting the ball, because in the midst of the game you never know what type of footwork you need to use when you stop on a dime. And the second thing is that I want you guys to focus on keeping your upper body square, because in the game you got to go a certain direction at full speed and stop on a dime and then square your upper body up to shoot it. Doesn't matter how off balance you are, your lower body is, your upper body always has to be square when you shoot it. Once our bodies are warm, we're going to move on to mid-range catches off the move. So for this one, as you can see, you're going to roll the ball to yourself and catch and shoot on the move from all types of spots in the mid-range. So there's going to be 5 spots: the baseline, the elbow area, the middle, and then the other side, same spots. So what this pretty much simulates is drifts, lifts, and curls from all over the court, things that you might see in a game, whether it be curling off a screen or drifting while your point guard is going baseline, or you got to lift when your point guard is going off of a ball screen or your teammate's going off a ball screen. And again, like I said before, alternate your footwork. So whether it be 1-2 step or off a hop step, pretty much simulate that, as you don't know what you're going to see within the midst of the game. And then you can also add a little fade into your shot as well, because when you're going full speed, it's not easy to stop on a dime and to go straight up, straight down. So you can add little fades while also focusing on keeping your upper body square at all times. And then if you want to challenge yourself, you could go, if you make a shot, you go up one. If you miss one, you go down one. So that way you kind of focus on perfect reps. And then if you really, really want to challenge yourself, you could only count switches and get to your goal that way. In the next drill, we're going to focus on ball control and hand placement. The main thing that makes a great mid-range shooter, other than the shot itself, is the preparation before the shot. So the handle, the footwork, and all those types of things. If you're able to have control over the ball and get your shot off quick from the mid-range, you'll make a lot more shots. Carmelo Anthony had a great video on YouTube that talks about how he goes straight into the shot from pound. If you watch guys like Carmelo, guys like Kobe, guys like Michael Jordan, they always pound the ball and the ball comes straight back into their hand and right into the shot. So focus on really pounding the ball and getting straight into your shot for a quick release. And for the sake of the video, I didn't show you guys all 5 spots, but for this drill again, you guys are going to do 5 spots. Now we're going to put everything together from the mid-range. So everything that we've worked on thus far, we're going to apply from the footwork to the handle to keeping your upper body square, all while going game speed. So we're going to do different types of step backs and side steps, and it doesn't have to be robotic. So you could add your own creativity to the moves you do going into the step back, and it doesn't have to be what I've shown. You could do whatever comes to your imagination. And although you might not need all these moves, it's good to work on it, just because, like I've said before, you never know what positions you'll be in the game, and it's good to know that you've worked on every possible scenario in your workouts. So now we're going to move on to threes, and nothing changed pretty much from the mid-range. You still got to focus on different types of footwork and keeping your upper body square while going game speed. But the only difference from the mid-range is that try not to fade from 3 no matter how slow or fast you go in the workout. The reason being is because you need as much power from your shot as you can get from that range, and naturally in the game you'll obviously fade a bit going at that speed from 3, but the more you work on staying balanced in your workouts, the easier it will be to stay balanced in games and ultimately hit more shots. And like I've said before, for the sake of the video, I didn't show all 5 spots, but you're going to do all 5 spots in your workout. For the next drill, we got flybys. As a shooter, this is one of the most important things that you should be working on, since everyone's going to close out hard and fall for the majority of your pump fakes. As always, work on all types of different footworks out of the flybys, as well as going both left and right. And I want you all to really focus on pounding the ball and making sure everything is crisp before you rise up to shoot it. This next drill, we're going to tie in what we did with the step backs from the mid-range. As I've said before, just because we're moving back to the three-point line doesn't mean that you should get away from the basic. Still really focus on your footwork, your handle, as well as trying to keep your upper body as square as possible. And just like the mid-range, don't be robotic. Add your own creativity to the moves you do going into the step back. After every shooting workout, I like to always end with some conditioning, as I'll never be completely fresh in the midst of the game, especially come fourth quarter time. This drill is very simple. You have 1 minute. You start on the basket and spin the ball to yourself to the corner, shoot it, and then keep alternating sides and count how much you can make in a minute. At the end of the set, take 10 free throws and count how much you make. And then for the next set, we're going to do the same thing, but from one wing to the other. And then again, once you finish that, end off with 10 free throws. And then for the last set, it's just going to be from the top, and then we finish it again with 10 free throws. This is a great way to really push yourself and see from workout to workout how much you're improving based on how many makes you get, as well as your conditioning level at the end of the workout. And I'm going to just let the video roll so you guys get a visual of what the last set looks like from the top. So I forgot to talk about a couple things at the end of the workout the other day. The first being is, like I said before, early in the workout, you can get 300 makes in pretty much in 30, 45 minutes very easily. And if not, you get even more if you do when you make one, you go down, or you go up one, and you miss one, you go down one, or just swishes. Those will increase how much makes you get in the short amount of time frame that you need. But at the very bare minimum, always count makes. Like if you do nothing else, count makes, like 100%, not takes or attempts. Count makes at the very bare minimum. And the second thing is, my college coach, my assistant coach in college, he had taught us about something called part to whole method, which is how I like to pretty much structure my workouts. So if you guys notice, at the beginning of the workout, we start off with mid ranges, getting our footwork, our hand placement, seeing the ball go through the net, getting our body right and ready for the workout. And then from there, we kind of moved on to more advanced things like step backs, flybys from the three-point line, moving on there, but still keeping those same fundamentals that we worked on early in the workout, and really just kind of finishing it all off with conditioning at the end, and kind of tying it all together and just getting everything right for when it's time for the game. And you're tired, it's the fourth quarter, the fans are loud, it's packed. And that's pretty much like how I work out if I don't have a rebounder. So if I want to get a lot of quality reps in, game speed reps in, and work on all types of things that I'm going to see in games that's realistic as a shooter, this is the workout that I do. And the one more thing I want to talk about was, I got my schedule down pat. So there's going to be a lot more long form videos on top of the shorts that come out pretty much daily. And it's going to be all types of different videos on top of the workout videos that I'm already posting. I live in Istanbul, Turkey right now currently. So it's a beautiful city, kind of just showing that off, what my day's like as a professional athlete, as a professional basketball player, what my schedule is like. And pretty much whatever else what you guys want to see, I want you guys to first of all subscribe, and then comment below what else you guys want to see. And I'll get right to it. So I'll catch y'all next time.